Welcome to the Onebar and Lupagus Show, your daily source for everything Minnesota Vikings.
All right, welcome back to Onebar and Lupagus Show. I'm Onebar. Vikings' latest 53-man roster projection, latest game, Patriots in the books. We had a whole nother week of practice, so we're going to shake out a quick 53. As always, comments hot and heavy. I want to know where I went wrong, what you would have done differently, and why I am in a complete moron. Before we do that, hit that sub. Hit that sub. We are almost at 15,000 subs. This is not easy. We're so close to the final 53. We got one more game. And also news coming out today that Justin Jefferson is ready to roll. He'll be practicing. So that is wonderful news. Let's get into it. Quarterbacks. You know what? Everyone's going to look at the Sam Howell thing and be like, what are you doing? He sucks. He shouldn't be on the team. As of now, he's on the squad. He is the backup. So I do think they end up keeping 3. I think Brett Rippon will be the practice squad. He will be the Sean Mannion of this team. I think they keep Max Brosmer. I think they have to. I don't think there's any way in hell he sneaks on the practice squad at this point. The big question mark is, will Sam Howell be the guy? Will they keep him on the initial 53 and then go sniffing around for a quarterback that ends up getting cut? I think that is a very high possibility, or even a trade for a late round pick a la Nick Mullins, which they did a handful of years ago with the Niners, I think it was. So I don't think Howell should be safe. I think they keep 3. And if it were today, he would be the man. Max Brosmer. Let's go, baby. Let's go. You made her, man. You made her. Running backs. This will not be a fan favorite. I got him keeping 2. Jones and Mason and Ham. The big one over on the right is Xavier Scott. The man has been playing his ass off. He's had a fantastic preseason and training camp. I think he is a guy that can get on the practice squad. I don't think they end up with just 3 running backs. I think they're like the quarterback position will be looking around to add somebody, potentially a guy that gets cut. But Xavier Scott, we see it every year. Like, nothing against Xavier Scott. The man is playing very good, but we see it every year. The Joe Banyards, the Rock Thomases, the Mike Boones. Every team has one. If you watch a preseason game, you're going to see a team that has that running back, like 3rd, 4th string, that tears it up late in the game. And that Xavier Scott's our guy. I love what he brings to the team. I think very well could be a guy for the future. And maybe it is this year. Maybe he's a guy on practice squad that they just elevate every once in a while, whatever. But I think they're going to be looking around for another running back for depth. Ty Chandler gone, Trey Stewart, Gonzo. Wide receiver. This one was not easy, so I got him keeping 6. The big question here, Jalen Naylor had the hand injury. How serious is it? Will he be on the IR to start the season? We do not know. Kevin O'Connell at this point is being pretty tight-lipped about it. But as of now, he is not on the IR. So we got Jefferson, Naylor, Ty Felton, our shoo-ins. Deshaun Jones, the Vikings love him. He's played very well. I think he does make the team. Tim Jones. This is crazy. I got Tim Jones actually making the squad based off of what he's done as a receiver, because special teams, he's been butt. The dude has a ton of penalties. He is looked at as a special teams guy, and he is not showing up so far. But we need depth at receiver, and I'll get into Lucky Jackson. But Miles Price, the first time he has been on the 53, that a baby. He's our return man. He's our kick returner. I don't think he gets much of a sniff at receiver. But man, I love me some Miles Price. So Lucky Jackson's the big name. He's had a very good camp. Last week against the Patriots was pretty rough. Couple of drops, couple of easy drops. Again, Lucky Jackson, if him and Tim Jones were swapped, I wouldn't be surprised. If we kept 5 and Tim Jones and Lucky Jackson both were out, I wouldn't be surprised. But I think Lucky's just, again, going to be a practice squad guy that they bring up if they have to. He's had a very good camp, but he just doesn't have that real it factor. I know he's been returning some punts, but man, that Patriots game was rough. Silas Bolden, an undrafted free agent that everybody loved, everybody's hoping. He just hasn't done a ton. I think Miles Price took that punt return job away from him. Bolden, practice squad. Thayer Thomas, we love him. Fleming, Lewis, maybe they're practice squad guys, but receiver, it'll be interesting to see how many they keep. And Jordan Addison suspended to start the season, so that opens up a roster spot for those first 3 games. Let's go to tight end. Nothing really to talk about. This is pretty close to being in cement. Gavin Bartholomew, IR to start the season, for the season. Offensive line, I don't need to go through all of these guys, but when you get towards the bottom, Juergens is a shoe-in. Walter Rouse is having a very, very good camp, so I think he's a shoe-in. Joe Huber is the new one. I got him making the squad. The guy has been playing his butt off. Last week against the Patriots was at 49 passing snap. I can't remember what it was, but he gets 0 pressures, PFF scores through the roof. Huber, I think we might have found something there as a very solid backup right guard to Will Fries. And I don't want to get overly crazy here, but the Vikings love trading depth pieces on the offensive line at the end of the preseason. I mean, look at we've done it multiple times in the past, and Blake Brandel, teams love going out there and giving out like a 6th, 7th round pick for a guy that they can either add his depth or potentially a starter. A team might look at Blake Brandel and be like, he's better than what we got. Let's go give the Vikings a conditional pick. So Blake Brandel might be one the Vikings look to trade, but Joe Huber, well done. Logan Brown, like Silas Bolden, he's a big name. He's one of the top undrafted free agents, but I don't think he's done enough to make the 53 practice squad along with a lot of the other guys you're seeing on this list. Defensive line, pretty cut and dry. The big question here is Levi Drake Rodriguez. He's got an injury as well. How serious is it? Will he be on the IR? We will see. I do think they keep 6 regardless. So if Rodriguez can't go, I know Elijah Williams is having a great camp, great preseason, but I think it would be Taki Taimani who slides in there. He had a good game against the Patriots. Stuff in the run, was in the backfield on a regular basis. So it was great to see Taki show up against the Patriots. But Jalen Redmond's in. Ingram Dawkins had a very good game as well. I'm excited about this defensive line. Look at that. Just soak that puppy in. We haven't even seen these guys, the top 3 out there at all. And speaking of not seeing guys out there, let's go to the edge rushers. Grenard, Cashman, Pace, Ginkel, Turner. Woo! Gabe Murphy having a big offseason. And Kobe King, great game against the Patriots. It was good to see him making some plays. The first game, he was like a ghost out there. And Eric Wilson and Bo Richter. I think Bo Richter has done plenty to be on this team. Consistently in the backfield, consistently making plays. 54s running around out there. He's a monster. He's like a man amongst boys out there. It'll be interesting to see if he gets any playing time in the regular season. As far as the guys are out, nothing really crazy. This wasn't hard at all. Let's go to the cornerback position, which was hard when you get to the bottom. So top 3 guys in. Nudie McLaughlin, I don't think he's had a very good camp. I know there was a stretch there where he had 3 interceptions 3 days in a row, but in the preseason game, very up and down. Zemiah Vaughn, up and down as well. But that size, that length, I think there's more ups for Zemiah Vaughn than downs. So I think they do keep him. Mekhi Blackman, I had him on the out list. I really did. And I'm like, you know what? We can't go in with 5. We got it at a 6, and it's going to be Mekhi Blackman. I think I would not be. I would actually be more surprised if he makes the team. I just don't know if they're ready to give up on Mekhi Blackman yet. But he has had a very, very rough go at it in the preseason games and in practice. So that one will be the one to watch. If he had anybody pushing him for that spot, I think he would be out. But we'll see what they do with Mekhi Blackman. Safeties, done. Jay Ward, having a good preseason. Special teams, Ryan Wright, the big man. We love him, but he's out. Oscar Chapman was holding for Will Reichard. You don't have him do that if he's not going to. There's no way in hell you have him do that. And he's got the banana ball, man. He's got the banana ball. It's fun to say. So I think Oscar Chapman takes over that spot. That is my 53. Let me know what you would have done differently. The toughest ones for me, receiver, cornerback, and then when you get to the quarterback, how many do they keep? And the running back, how many do they keep? It'll be very interesting. We'll be streaming live all day on Final Cut Day. So be sure to saddle up for that. Hit that sub. We'll be here all damn week talking Vikings.